Hey, what is going on, guys? VideoJames. So firstly, notice the haircut. I had to go get a haircut this morning because the thing I had on top of my head was way too long and needed to be trimmed. And secondly, my voice is kind of down because my throat's been hurting me all day. Like, there's been a soreness in the back. You know, like how you get that feeling when someone's stabbing you in the back of the throat with a needle, but it's like there constantly with the added version of heat? That's what I'm going through right now. So I'm sorry if this video sounds a little quieter and you have to turn up the volume, but if I could edit it, I would and make the volume better, but I don't know how to do that. So anyway, today's video is going to be a review of one of my favorite movies, the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 1998 version. Now, this is the version where, for some reason, Shredder was interested in stealing all kinds of stuff that involved electricity from who knows where. But anyway, in this movie, you have the four turtles and Splinter, obviously. You've got April, obviously, because you have to have April if you're going to have the turtles. In this one, you actually do have Casey Jones, and as I mentioned before, Shredder. And in this movie, as I said, Shredder decides to steal a whole bunch of electronics for some reason, which isn't explained throughout any part of the movie. And he sends his goons after April to try and keep her quiet when she's on the trail of the Foot Clan. And the Turtles end up saving her from the first mugging that she gets into with the Foot Clan. And that kind of sparks the whole movie because as the movie goes on, she ends up spending more time with the Turtles and actually becoming closer to them. So, this movie is awesome because for the fact that they're rubber suits, like, you can tell that the turtles in the movie are just rubber suits. They're actually very well made, to where you can actually see that they put a lot of thought and effort into what they were making, and they didn't just go half and half and try and just make suits that looked authentic and try and just make them flimsy as all heck. Like, say, had a suit and the shell was made out of paper. But in this movie, the shells are actually made out of a material where it looks like they don't bend and squish and do all that stuff rubber does. And this movie is great because it's like an action comedy is the genre I would describe it as. Because it's got a lot of ninja fight scenes, obviously. It's got the ninja rap battle, ninja nunchuck rap battle, which in my opinion, best thing ever to exist involving ninjas, except for Ice Bear and Greninja. It's got emotional turmoil, not only for the film people, but for you as well. And it's only an hour 35 minutes long. That's pretty much the best movie ever. Not too long to where you end up getting distracted, and not too short to where you just think, this isn't a movie, this is just a TV show. But if I had to give this movie a review and give it a rating, which I am, I'd say I'd probably give it a 5 turtles out of 5. Just because this one, and this is part of the trilogy, by the way, there's 3 more versions of this, but this one is probably the best out of this trilogy because the second one kind of goes into a bunch of different plot points that you don't really understand, and the third one was just not as interesting as the first two. And the third one also kind of switches between a lot of different characters too many times, like I said, the Transformers 4 did. And when a movie does that, it kind of keeps you from getting immersed in the movie, and you don't really watch it as intently as you would with a movie that switches between scenes with normal adjustment. But anyway, yeah, that's going to be my review for Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. As I said, my throat's kind of hurting me today, so it's not that long. And I didn't talk as much or as loud as I usually do. But I'm going to leave this video here, so if you guys liked it, slap the like button as always, and I'll see you guys later.